Get him into the car.
Well, at least they spelled your name correctly.
I should hope so. I found the damn thing. You better get ready.
Says here you're opening with an illusionist.
It seemed appropriate. Alhazred was a legendary trickster.
Well, if he was such a trickster, why all the fuss about his little necklace?
That little amulet cost me 10 years of my life. Some people think it was the source of his power.
Do you buy that?
Do I think it can summon demons? No. It's a fascinating piece of history nonetheless. Now, you better get ready. I'm gonna be late.
My name is Abdul Alhazred. This, the Necronomicon, is a testimony of all that I have seen. I have found the gate that leads to the outside, by which the ancient ones seek entrance to our world. I have smelled the vapors of the ancient king, whose priests taking power, opened the dread, evil gate, and were consumed. But now, after 1001 moons of my journey, the AzaGoth nips at my heels, and gloats blindly on his throne, and fixes his stares upon me. Now I must with haste write this book, lest my end come sooner than I had prepared. For indeed I too have failed in some regard as to the order of the rites or sacrifices. I hear the wolves howling in the moon, and they are calling my name. I fear for my flesh, but I fear for my spirit more.
Yes? Oh, it's you. Look, you needn't worry. I have everything ready. I have just the thing. Look. No, I know what I'm doing. I've done this time and again. No one's going to get hurt.
Didn't put it on your neck? Or
No, no.
I would have been tempted, I don't know, you know?
I think we're about ready to start it here, so I'm going to go up and make the introduction.
Okay.
Be ready to follow up.
Okay, great. I can't wait to see it.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the unveiling of the newest member of the Sumerian exhibition, the amulet of Abdul Alhazred. The amulet was recently unearthed from the burning sands of the desert, where it lay buried and lost for over 1,000 years. This amulet was sought after by everyone from Henry VIII to Napoleon to Hitler. Luckily for us, they didn't have our secret weapon. I'd like to introduce the young lady who made this evening possible. She's a brilliant archaeologist and a hell of a researcher. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Emerson!
Thank you, Frank. I'll make this short and sweet. Frank's up past his bedtime. For years, we've been seeking the fabled Mad Arab's amulet. According to legend, a ritual can be performed using the amulet to summon the demon AzaGoth. If summoned correctly, AzaGoth would impart his master with overwhelming power. However, if summoned incorrectly, the summoner's soul would be forfeit. This amulet is a significant piece of Sumerian history, and it is our hopes that it will give us a better view of ancient Sumerian culture. Now, without further delay, the amulet of Abdul al-Hazred. And now for what you're really here to see, the legendary illusionist, Chaston.
What a wonderful evening it is to be gathered together with such colorful friends in this wonderful environment. But these colors will never do at all. For my next trick, something that's been going round and round for centuries. I will now join together these two pieces of steel using only the powers of my mind. As I work them together, and now to separate them. For my next trick, I'll need a volunteer from the audience. You, sir. How would you like to try my Temple of Benares? Right here, sir.
Yes, thank you.
What is your name, sir? Do you mind if I call you Victim?
Actually, I prefer Dannon.
Well, Mr. Dannon, I created this little box of horrors myself. Our brave Mr. Dannon will enter this box and be run through with razor-sharp swords. Mr. Dannon, will you verify that these blades are in fact real?
Okay. Yes, a little too real.
Say goodbye to your date, young lady. In you go.
Built the headroom nicely into this matter. Oh dear.
Very nice. Nighty-night. I don't know! One of the seals must have broken.
We have to get him out of here. Let me get him to my car.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the mishap, but the situation is under control, and we still have a wonderful evening planned. Now, over here, I think, is something you'll find very interesting. The Sumerians were the first civilization known to read and write, and we have in our possession one of the finest examples of their work dating back more than 5,000 years. Like the Incans and the Aztecs, the Sumerians performed ritualistic human sacrifices to appease their gods. Let's take a break. Please help yourselves to the refreshments being served in the hallway.
Seemed appropriate. Al-Hazred was a legendary trickster.
Do you buy that?
My car's this way.
I have to thank you, Jane. None of this would have been possible if you didn't find the amulet.
Chaston, why are you doing this? Untie me! I need to get Tana to the hospital.
That won't be necessary. Actually, my wound has healed rather nicely.
But why? Why would you do this? Why am I tied up?
Of course we've got to thank you. We're grateful that you brought us the amulet. But now we need you for something else. You see, you were wrong about its power.
What are you talking about?
For centuries, our order has been biding its time and waiting for the amulet to resurface, and now thanks to you, we have it. But the amulet by itself is just not enough. We need a sacrifice to complete the cycle. And that is where you come in.
Shall we get started?
Dannon, please, no. Please.